Hey everyone, welcome to another pick a card reading. Today's reading is going to be 11 days from now, so set your calendars. I did this once. I think it was the Crystal Girl Tarot, maybe. She's British, from the UK, or maybe she's Australian. I don't know. But it was like 7 days, and what she said came true. Not the way I thought it would, but it was very interesting to come back and check. So set a Google Calendar reminder. Email yourself, remind yourself. But we have 4 piles to choose from 11 days from now. We have the Tarot de Fuego. I love it. I just got it. I am obsessed. I love. I saw the other day a Guillermo del Toro, Tarot, God, my pronunciation sometimes, I'm such a hick. Guillermo del Toro, Tarot, for like a Kickstarter, but this is very similar. It's reminding me of like Pan's Labyrinth. I just had to get that out there, guys. Sorry, I just got it. I'm in love, so it's all in my brain. Second pile. So sorry, guys. First pile. Tarot del Fuego. Back to you guys. Second pile. 78 Doors deck. Third pile. Halloween Tarot. And the fourth pile. Everyday Witch. Let's get into it with my favorite deck that I cannot stop talking about. No, it's back to you. Guys, come on, tribe, come on, spirits. Tell me, what's going to happen for pile number 1? We have the Devil here. In the next 11 days. I want to say that, I forgot to say it in the intro video, but I'm picking up good vibrations, okay? So don't be scared about that devil. Let's keep going. What can pile 1 expect? In the next 11 days, the devil could have something to do with work, could have something to do with your body, like a physical exercise, a physical body goal, right? Let's see. In the next 11 days, thank you for your patience as I shuffle. Really helps me pick up your energy, tune into it, and mellow me out. As you can see, I'm a little buzzy person, and it's meditative, so it calms me down to give you guys the best reading, right? One more shuffle. That's what I get for being goofy and trying to do a joke. Pile number 1, the next 11 days, we have the 4 of Swords, so work might pick up with this devil and the 4 of Swords together. We have the Knight of Wands reversed. I feel like you are not going to be making any fun for yourself, but it's intentional. I feel like this is like really dedicating yourself to your work. For a very small portion of you, we could be talking about a sex addiction or being a player. I feel like for most of you, you're moving out of that habit if you resonate with that message. But for the majority of you, it's going to be a work-related message where you don't have time to get distracted on things like Facebook. You don't have time to get distracted from your friend texting you. You don't have time to get distracted from the TV, from anything that used to distract you before, because you might be using this opportunity to create, you know, this empire that you see for yourself and to work like really hard, no sleep, no play, right? This is like when we say work hard, play hard, this is the work hard part of the deal, right? And you might sort of feel like chained to your job. We have the 8 of Swords right here. That's like being trapped, right? I was going through this deck. I'll try not to be too goofy. It's a new deck, like I told you. And I was looking at this Knight of Wands, and this horse has a treasure chest in his butt, a key in his stomach, and an eye in his throat. Can you see this? I love the artwork though. This is not like a dig on it. I love like folk art like this, so I'm loving this deck. Sorry, I'm fangirling out on this deck. It's just like the artwork is amazing. Maybe you are an artist. And so now you feel like is the time to really commit yourself to putting your art into something that can make money, and the only way that's going to happen is if you deliver a consistent and quality product, and the only way you can deliver consistent and quality products, at least now in the moment, is to have that hustler energy, to have that like nose to the grindstone. I feel like there is a level of toxicity about it, meaning that it could easily dip into workaholism, but I feel like this is more of an energy of working with the current circumstances to work extra hard so that you can relax later and don't have to spin your wheels later. You don't have to break your back over a situation. We also have the Priestess, the High Priestess. Gosh, I love this deck. She's got eyeballs all over her robe. I don't know if you can see it. The lighting's a little bad in here. And it's just so folk arty. This was like the best choice I ever had. For some of you, sorry, the High Priestess fell over the devil, so that gives me like super witchy vibes, super like black magic, dark magic. I wonder, some of you may have that influence over you of like a curse. I never say that in any of my readings. I hear that in some of my tarot readings, and I think like, nah, no, put a curse on me. But I put a curse on one person. It wasn't really a curse. It was just like, back off, girl. Actually, well, whatever. Okay, so, but yeah, I never say that in my readings, but it could be that someone might have put a curse over you. So there could have been like a string of bad luck where you had to work extra hard because you weren't going to get handed any favors, right? So you had to work double hard just to pass the test, just to get through. We have the Knight of Pentacles, so this could be a very long journey for you, a very long road that you've been on for a long time, but you're doing it the right way, the proper way, and you're making sure to take the right steps. I'm hearing investments and savings, so if you resonate with this workaholic energy, then this could be putting your money into the right streams, right? Putting your money where it should go. I also, whenever I drew this card earlier, I noticed the coin in front of this little skeleton horse. It's like a carrot, like dangling the carrot. So there's like a dream you've had in mind that's kept you going, that's kept you persistent, that's kept you moving, even if it's slow and it feels like you'll never get there. You see that carrot in front of you and you're determined to get it. I'm also zooming in on this skull with like lightning shooting down. Brainstorming. So you may be brainstorming for other products, other merchandise you might be selling, other ways to go about your business. You may come up with a lot of ideas over the next 11 days. We have the Tower reversed. To me, this talks about one of two things. You could be remodeling. You could be, even if it's as simple as rearranging your furniture or painting your walls. We are talking about 11 days, so it could be something as simple as that. It could be something as simple as putting your couch in a different place. Right when I said couch, I saw these tiger paws on the side. I don't know if you can see it. And thought of Tiger King, like Netflix and chill. So you could be getting a new TV. You could be, yeah, moving your couch, redecorating, rearranging furniture, painting walls, fixing your patio garden. You could just like just seeing and hearing, rearranging things, right? Putting things back around. So that's for some of you. For others of you, this talks about an openness, a vulnerability. You're going to find something out. Someone's going to share something with you. Someone's going to express something to you, and it could be something to do with whatever this curse is. It doesn't have to be as like sensational as a witch put a curse on you, but if you can think of like a low-key metaphor that's going on in your life, please let me know in the comments. That's not like as crazy as like a curse, but like just like bad luck or anything. But I feel like there's some sort of like secret that's in your life right now with this priestess card right here. And with the tower reversed, this is opening up. So for those of you who don't resonate with the like cleaning house or rearranging, remodeling message, this could be a secret coming out. Let's see. We're going to get one more row for the next 11 days for the first pile. I feel like I'm reading, this is a timeless reading, by the way, so whenever you watch it, 11 days from now is when it's supposed to happen. But because I'm reading for such a big pull, and like 11 days can mean, for some of you, like you get proposed to, and for others of you mean like you remember a song that you used to like from your ex-boyfriend, you know? Like it's not like it's not going to be earth-shattering for every one of you. So I do try to throw in the mundane parts because those can be predictions too. But I know, like, rearranging your furniture isn't what you want to hear. It's just what is coming to me, okay? I'm channeling what they say. Rearranging your furniture might change your life. Who knows? Might get you out of this obsessive workaholism. Okay, one more shuffle after this. I'm kind of jumbling my words. I don't think Mercury is in retrograde quite yet. But, and I don't even think it's in shadow, but having Venus in Gemini retrograde makes me wonder, like, Gemini, communication, Mercury's ruled by Gemini. That was my alarm. I set an alarm each day to meditate on a certain intention, and that's what it was. I was going to be, I was going to spill all my beans, and now I was like, no, get back to them. Shut up about your business. Okay, we have the Six of Pentacles reversed, and we have little Pan's Labyrinth hands at the bottom, and like rose eyes and stuff. This goes on the Devil, the High Priestess, and Six of Pentacles reversed. Blood pact, a contract. There's a contract you're stuck in. There's some sort of secrecy about it. And it's created an unequal power imbalance. Seven of Wands, where you've had to stand up for yourself. Ugh, guys. Beaver, dam, building a house. Again with the house, the restructuring. Justice reversed. You could have lost a lot of things from a divorce. You could have lost a bad investment in a business deal because of secrets that were involved, strings attached. The next 11 days. Let's wrap this up, Spirit. You're kind of all over the place, to be honest. But I guess it is going to be all over the place. Okay, one more shuffle. We have the Hermit, Virgo energy. Also with Justice, we have Libra energy, Devil, Capricorn energy. I think I said that. Tower, Scorpio, and Aquarius energy. With the Hermit, over 4 of Swords, resting. Knight of Wands, and Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I was right on my instinct about the Knight of Wands being really focused and not giving in to impulses, because the Knight of Pentacles is all about doing it the right way, slow and steady. But the Hermit, I feel like the Hermit in this story that started out with the 4 of Swords reversed, and this like work, no sleep, no sleep, no sleep. You might have worked for a long time. This isn't the first time you've worked hard like this. And I feel like the Hermit energy that you're taking on, I think it's good that you chart your own path. But I do want to say that be careful not to isolate yourself. I feel like it can get too intense, being too withdrawn and too like just isolated and alone, right? Going like charting your own course. That's for some of you. Had to get that out. I also see the Ace of Wands. So yeah, there's this big message not to act on impulse. You want to know what happens in the next 11 days? Nothing. Because you're not going to act on anything. You're going to be slow and steady like you always are. But I say nothing. But, you know, with earth signs, when we think about the earth, earth is the most fixed energy, obviously, right? It's like rock, right? But earth is also sand. I tried to think about things in nature related to the elements, related to the zodiac, and for Virgo, I often see Virgo as sand because Virgo is an earth sign, like dirt, rock, right, sand, but Virgo is also a mutable sign, so it's more flexible, right? It's not as fixed as something that's rock hard. So I feel like moving this furniture around is going to shift your energy, is going to shift you energetically, even if there's not a whole lot of movement to show for it, even if there's not a whole lot of movement in the 3D external. Having that 3D shift, even if it's as small as moving your sofa, will shift some sort of perspective in you. Let me know. And it's going to be your own journey, right? It's going to be something about your own spiritual path, like why you were brought here. Yeah, let me know. I love you very, very much. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, coming, listening to me ramble, and letting me read these beautiful cards for you. It was a pleasure. I always learn new things and so many discoveries. Come by next time. If you would like a personal reading, check the description box below. Bye. Love you. Okay, pile number 2 with the 78 Doors deck. Pile number 2. What's going to happen the next 11 days for pile number 2? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Too many cards. Too many cards. You're talking. Someone might want to talk to you. A lot of people might want to talk to you. I'm not just talking about, like, my ex is coming back because of Venus retrograde. I'm talking about, like, friends, coworkers, bosses, mom, dad, brother, sister, neighbors, roommates. Like, everyone's talking to you. That's the energy I'm feeling. I forgot to mention in the intro, but I'm ultimately feeling like good vibrations. So, you guys are giving me excitations. Okay. What's the next 11 days for pile number 2? One more shuffle. That was good. Okay. That was cute. I'm cute sometimes. I don't care what you guys think. Okay. 9 of Wands, releasing burdens. Knave of Swords, little nosy butt, spying in the social meds. Ace of Swords, reversed, not being able to find a solution, lost in the maze. We have the 2 of Swords, reversed. Making a decision, making a choice. You made a choice, but it was the wrong choice. Someone made a choice, but it was the wrong choice. Now I think they're spying. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the 8 of Wands reversed and the 5 of Wands. Lots of wand energy. Wands are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Fire energy. So this person put their pickle where they shouldn't have been, in the wrong jar. Now they ain't getting no calls, no action, brick wall against them. No one's getting through that door. No one's penetrating it. He's calling, saying, what's up at 3 a.m. What do you mean, what's up, homeboy? Nothing. You ain't up. I'm not up. Go to bed. So it's like locked out. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so with this 9 of Wands usually indicates letting go of burdens. That just came out of my mouth. But perhaps this decision was made thinking like, I'll just get rid of this person. They're too much for me, and then realized like, where do I get my nookie? Sorry for the expletives or like insensitivities or whatever you fragile little people are upset about. But yeah, it's like getting sort of I don't want to like use harsh language for ads, right? Ad availability. COCK blocked, right? Or actually blocked. But I feel like this is like, no, go home, bye-bye, go bye. But it was also like a matter of thinking like, this person thought they would unburden themselves and it gave them more burdens, basically. We know how it goes. We know how it goes. Okay, the next 11 days. For pile number 2. Could have something to do with a child or family. The little, like, spire. I said social media, but it could also be, we see them, like, peeking from a corner. So this could be your actual child, like, who does, like, a bratty thing, thinking it would unburden them, trying to, like, cut corners, cheat, right? You ended up, like, cutting them out or giving them the silent treatment, and they're like, what? So, like, they're, like, extra burdened, right? And I don't know if I told you, but I told the other pile that this is 11 days, so, like, not everyone's gonna, like, have a grand gesture romance or anything, win the lottery or anything like that. I said win the lottery and the wheel came out. So it can be as big as those things or as small as the things I will mention. And I know some of the things I will mention will be boring. I'm sorry, you're only giving me 11 days. This fell out too. 2 of Wands, and I said the wheel. This deck, it often reminds me of like a game, like a card game, dice game you used to play around the dining room table. I did that a lot, or like board game nights, stuff like that. I did that a lot growing up. And so I feel like this might revolve around a game, like trying to cheat at a game. Or, oh yeah, 2 of Wands, thinking like, one foot here, one foot out. Like, she's in between these doors and trying to play, like, both sides. That might happen. It might be, like, trying to cheat at Monopoly and then ending up, like, no homes, no money, nothing. There's a lot of people, so that could be first time. It's not going to be for everyone. For others of you, there might be some sort of pact that was made. And again, I feel like there was a little bit of a betrayal. It's not that big a deal, but it's something that this person needs to apologize for because they tried to sneak out and now they're like being nosy, butting back in. Yeah, it's not like the end of the world. You can forgive them, but it's just like, come on, dude, come on. We have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords talks about sneakiness, lies, deception. It's a little different in this card because it shows someone painting. And often I see the Seven of Swords as like strategy. But once again, when we talk about strategy in this maze, perhaps someone cut corners, right? For some of you, this could have been someone who stole your artwork, stole your ideas, stole, like, some way you express yourself. School, someone at school, or someone at church, looking in on your work, spying on you, more spies. Trying to, like, see how you do it. I think you do things unconventional. And this person wants to know, like, the secret. Like, why can they have so much success and, like, not follow the rules like that? The Page of Pentacles fell out sort of like crossways, so I'm just going to give you the energy. The Page of Pentacles is a student. Page of Pentacles is someone offering, like, a small gift. A student, someone who wants to learn, someone who has something of value to offer. Whenever it's reversed, it talks about promises not being met, over-promising and under-delivering, not learning lessons. I think this is more about delivering something, delivering a product. Someone wants to have the masterpieces that you have, the wins you have, the successes you have, the achievements you have, the creations you have. They might be like a really by-the-book person, and somehow you are able to get these things in an unconventional way. Six of Swords reversed, more online activity. It won't apply to everyone. This online activity, for those of you who are resonating with a divorce and dealing with your children, custody issues or something, this is getting dirt on, like, divorce settlement. Spying on social media to get dirt to use against, like, custody battles and stuff like that. For others of you, for the ones who were resonating with the message of someone is looking in on your work and trying to sort of like copy you, I feel like this person is trying to dig up like old Twitter, like out of context things to sort of like cancel you or something, or something like that. We have the Emperor. I feel like he might be a very, like, strong person. The Emperor is masculine energy. The Emperor is Aries energy. Other signs we have here are Sagittarius, Taurus, and that's it. You don't have to be those signs, but if it resonates, it resonates. So Aries, Sagittarius, Taurus, this Emperor figure, this is someone who's in control. You are building an empire, like I said. You are, you have an empire that someone else wants. If you don't resonate with the empire message and you resonate more with the little bitty brat who is cheating, you could just be an authority figure. The Emperor is like the daddy of the tarot. Okay, 11 days. Let's wrap this up. One more shuffle. More messages about children. We have the sun reversed right here. The sun talks about children. The sun is reversed. So they can talk about pride. Perhaps this person has a lot of pride and doesn't want to come forward and admit what they have done, even though they know the consequences aren't going to be explosive. They're just scared about your like strong authoritative manner, right? They really don't just want to disappoint you. I feel like that's like the biggest thing. This guy, this Page of Pentacles, he wants to please you. He wants to make you happy with what he got for you, right? So I feel like the character who has sort of been sneaky wants to have this like good gift and impress and show off and have those accolades from the authority figures. But they just cut corners, right? And so they're a little ashamed of what they did, and so they can't come forward about it. So they're sort of like in the shadows, like embarrassed, you know? We have the King of Chalices. This is a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but again, signs don't matter. I feel like the approach may have to be to soften a little bit, like hugs. The King of Chalices is also a daddy figure to me, and he is, and you can be a mom. This can take on like single mom energy, or if you have to like crack the whip and you're husband, wife, and you're the mom. Doesn't matter, okay? Gender, it's energy, okay? So the King of Chalices, he is a big old teddy bear, and he cries during movies, and he gives like warm bear hugs, and he's very like sweet and sensitive. And so I feel like in an effort to bridge this gap, you might have to soften yourself a little. And I'm not saying like spoil your child or let them get away with murder or anything like that, but you might like just give them a hug and they can open up, you know, so they're not as intimidated. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles. This could be about like money, stealing money from the cookie jar. But the Queen of Pentacles talks about thriftiness. It talks about worth, self-worth. And I think once a masculine energy softens to this character who is ashamed and was sneaky, then a feminine character can, like, her worth is restored because you didn't one-up her, right? And they can easily be the same person. Again, I'm reading for a lot of people, so there's going to be a lot of stories. And the family message, you know, you can still apply it to the message about someone trying to steal something. Someone's going to have to soften in order for that respect. The Queen of Pentacles, I see her as like someone you really respect, like just like stable, like rock steady person. You know, you don't want to disappoint the Queen of Pentacles, in my opinion. Like, you just point the Queen of Wands. She has a temper, but, like, she's a little drama queen, so whatever. You can have a temper, girl. You just point the Queen of Swords. Like, she's really cutting. She can be a bitch. I'm the Queen of Swords. I can be Ice Queen, cold hard bitch, but, you know, they're just words, so I can get over it. You just point a Queen of Cups. She's just gonna cry in the corner. She's gonna be passive aggressive to you. But she's a softie, so you can, like, cuddle up to her. But you just appoint the Queen of Pentacles, and, like, she trusted you, you know, to do the right thing, to do it right. And you just appointed her. So there's a lot of respect that comes from the Queen of Pentacles to me. And I feel like it's going to come after there's a softening. So let me know in 11 days. Set your calendar. Let me know if it came true in some way. I love you very much. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like a personal reading, check the description box below. Bye. Bye-bye. Sorry, I'm so goofy today. Number 3, if you chose the number 3 tarot. The Halloween tarot. What am I talking about? I hope that doesn't count as an inappropriate. I tried to, like, extend it out so that it wasn't the actual word. Bang. Could you tell what I was saying? Bang you. Okay. Oh, stop. What's gonna happen in the next 11 days? God, I'm being really, like, dumb. I'm so sorry, number 3. I'm so sorry. I'm in a goofy mood. I don't know. In the next 11 days. Tell us what's going on for pile number 3. Tell us what's going on for pile number 3 in the next 11 days. No, but I didn't get to say this in the intro. I got sidetracked. I forgot what I got sidetracked about. Doesn't matter. It happens often, right? But I forgot to say that I'm feeling good vibrations. I'm feeling in a good mood. I am in a goofy mood, right? So I'm getting a good vibe about all of the piles. I'm trying to think about how they actually went. There was, like, a sneaky little kid in the second one, and I forgot about the first one. House rearranging, furniture. Also want to say that I am going to pick up on some very mundane messages, like, your car breaks down, or stuff like that. But it's 11 days, y'all, and I'm reading for a bunch of people, so check back in 11 days, and maybe your car has broken down, right? But, you know, you may think right now that it's boring, but it'll prove if I'm channeling the right vibes. Okay, so one more shuffle. Let's get into it. We have the Star reversed, not the right time. We have Temperance reversed, but you're impatient about it. We have the 10 of Imps reversed. It's a big burden at this point. We have the Page of Bats. And there are some tempers flaring because there is an impatience about it. Whatever you have in mind, whatever is destined for you, whatever goal, dream, desire you have in mind. Love of your life, masterpiece, painting, Ace of Pentacles reversed. Whatever you had in mind, it's just not the time. The seed isn't there right now. The seed isn't ready. Seed hasn't planted. Seed hasn't sprouted. I'm hearing for some of you, you haven't even planted the seed. So how can you expect anything to bloom? I don't know what that's about, but sometimes spirit gets sassy. But yeah, there might be some outbursts, some passive-aggressive outbursts that you've been experiencing because on an energetic level, you can feel this in your space. Like, you know it's meant for you. You can feel it in your vibes, in your frequency, in your being, in your blood. You can feel that this is your truth. This is what's meant to happen, right? But the thing is maybe the circumstances need to align in such a way to where it's serendipitous, meaning that you may be ready. Ace of Wands reversed. So we have two aces that are reversed here, indicating no. Boom, no. That indicate ace, ace. Ace of Pumpkins, Ace of Wands, or Ace of Imps, Ace of Pentacles. The opportunity is not there. The drive is not there. The passion is not there right now. So even though you feel it on an energetic level, it's not in your 3D reality. And that's frustrating you and causing some flare-ups in your temper. What can happen in the next 11 days for pile number 3, Spirit? Thank you. What's going to happen in the next 11 days for pile number 3? Thank you. One more shuffle. Pile number 3. Wheel of Fortune. Timing. We're talking about timing, people. We have the Empress. This could be like, it's like a chicken sitting on a nest egg, right? It's like you're waiting for your chickens to hatch. And it requires like nesting, right? Getting the place ready, getting the space ready, clearing everything out, making the space ready for the new life, because you trust that new life is coming. You are not 100% positive. When a woman gets pregnant, we're 100% positive when we go to the doctor. But think about the women back in the day who didn't have doctors. You could assume my belly's big, I think I'm probably pregnant. Or you could say, maybe I got a stomach virus and my belly's just big today. Maybe I'm getting fat. I don't know. Because it's something that you feel in your energy space, but something that isn't in the 3D reality, right? It's inside of you, so it's not outside in the 3D reality, right? I think I'm going too meta for even myself. The 6 of Bats fell out, the 6 of Swords. I feel like once you... I'm getting a big nesting energy. Pile number 1 had a furniture rearrangement vibe. I feel for you this is more like organization. If you are into that, if that does resonate with you, more like clearing clutter, clearing the space. 6 of Swords is like moving away, right? Getting rid of things. Once you clear that space, then it's like energetically you've made a space for the thing you want, right? By taking like an empty box and saying, okay, this is for XYZ. You've made a space for that. This alarm that keeps going off on my phone, that's a space for a very purposeful intention that I have. We have the 3 of Bats reversed, or the 3 of Swords reversed. You might be experiencing some heartache, healing from heartache, but again, the more you sort of clean house, clean clutter, declutter, the more it's going to heal you in that way, because it's sort of like defragging your mind. We have the Devil reversed and the Chariot. I like both of these energies together a lot, because it's telling me that you are moving away from this baggage, you are moving away from toxicity in your life, and moving forward, moving ahead into the future. Cancer is ruled by the moon. It rules the 4th house of home and family. So Cancers are often nesters, little nesters, right? If you think about a crab, it's ruled by the crab. They're like inside their shell, right? They have to like get their home ready. They have to nest. So I'm just getting this nesty vibe. The Chariot is a Cancer energy. Also, the Chariot is a card about a car for the mundane. So it might not have been time for you to get a card, but now it's time for you to get a card. One more shuffle. Four of Pumpkins reversed. I'm sorry, I'm being so dumb. Like, I realized that was, like, goofy just then. Four of Pumpkins reversed. This is telling me, like, the seeds you planted have harvested. We talked about seeds early on, and I said, like, the seeds weren't ready. So, like, you were getting frustrated because the seeds weren't blooming, but the seeds are, like, going to sprout very, very soon. In the next 11 days, that's what we're talking about. In the next 11 days, you will see some seeds start to sprout. And it's all about decluttering, getting rid of. If this is talking about gardening, because we are talking about mundane stuff too, guys. If it's talking about gardening, this could be like getting rid of pests, getting rid of weeds, stuff like that. We also have the Four of Imps. Talks about the home. It talks about weddings and celebration. Probably not a whole lot of weddings going on right here. But I do want to say that you might be a very domestic goddess in the next 11 days with the Four of Wands. The Empress, I do want to say the Empress is a domestic goddess. She's ruled by Venus, Libra, and Taurus energy. We also have Sagittarius energy here, Aquarius energy, Capricorn energy, and like I said, Cancer. But a lot of domestic goddess vibes. Like I said, nesting, organizing, folding your clothes in the proper way. We have the King of Bats reversed, so I feel like you are going to be really determined on getting everything sorted, getting everything organized, getting rid of all of the chaos and clutter and nonsense in your life. And when you do that visually, that's going to help you mentally. It's going to help you emotionally, because when you can see it like with your eyes, when you can see things like sorted with your eyes, then that's going to tell your brain like things are sorted in my brain. And as you are going through your stuff, you're going to clear out old baggage, like old photographs. Who has photographs anymore? I don't know. I know some of the kids like Polaroid. They brought it back for Throwback Thursday. So, hashtag For You page. I'm being so dumb. Thank you, pile number 3, for stopping by, putting up with my goofy ass. Let me know if it resonated. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you would like a personal reading, check the description box below. I love you. I really do. I love you very much, and I really appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. I'll see you next time. Bye. Pile number 4. I'm in a really goofy mood. I apologize. I don't know what I am on. It's like cabin fever from the you know what. This is a timeless reading. So whenever you see it, 11 days from now is when it will come true. You better set your timers. You better set them. I didn't say it in the intro, but Tower reversed. I feel like we've had that in like every single pile. I didn't say it in the intro, but I'm in a really good mood. So I feel good about everyone's next 11 days. Also, I could be talking about super mundane things, like getting your oil changed, or I forget the mundane stuff I talk about, but we're talking about 11 days, guys. So it's a short time frame. Not everyone's going to get a marriage proposal. Let's keep it real. Okay. So number 4, we do have the Tower reversed. The Tower reversed to me talks about like opening up, like sharing a vulnerability, and with her like she's kind of like smirky, like a little ornery, an ornery little face. It makes me think of like, yeah, I knew it. Like, I knew you loved me. Like if someone's like coming out with like an I love you or a confession of love, it's like, yeah, I know. I was waiting on you to say it. I know. But something like that. And it doesn't have to be like a confession of love. My friend in high school, he was gay, and I said, like, I'm pretty sure you're gay too. And he's like, no, I swear. And then, like, a couple months after that, he came out and he was like, how did you know? You know, but it was like no big deal to me, but it was like a really big deal to him. So yeah, it could be something like that. It could be, you know, your kid confesses that they ran the car into a ditch, but you'd probably not like that. I don't know. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Let's stop rambling. File number 4, the next 11 days, we have the 6 of Wands. You could get recognition for something, praise for something. I'm hearing, oh God, I know I did say mundane, but I'm hearing like top score in like a video game, or maybe if you download like an app game, you get the highest score, and it's like a really big deal because it's a hard game. She has dragons on her dress, so it could be a game about dragons, or dragons could be involved. You could fight a dragon, but I'm hearing dragon, dragon, dragon. I'm also seeing this bouquet with like sticks poking out of the bouquet. It's making me think of the Game of Thrones throne, so that could have something to do with it, some sort of victory there, some sort of fanfic thing you have, I don't know. Next card we have is Justice Reversed. This feels like this is haunting this reading today. Everyone's getting this too, it seems. Justice Reversed. So this feels like a long time coming. This feels like you have earned this. Like you may have been put in a lot of situations where you did your best and you had like a finesse game, right? A finesse video game. And by like really strange, unusual circumstances, you like someone else won who didn't deserve it, right? That could be a video game, that can be your promotion at work, you know, your dream girl, your dream boy, whatever. But you're finally gonna get that recognition, I feel like, and you're gonna be like, yeah, I know. Because I knew I was the best and y'all slept on me, right? So I feel like it could be something like that. We have Justice here, that is Libra energy. Also, I want to say Justice Reversed can mean something about divorce, marriages. We have the Chariot, Cancer energy, and Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. Chariot reversed is here. There might be some sort of holdup in finances, or you might have been held up in finances due to this situation. She has a lot of cats. I'm thinking like crazy cat lady. If that applies to you. Not being able to go in any direction, but realizing your worth. It's like this witch in the Chariot in this deck, she is on a little moped or motorcycle or something. Looks like more of like a... does look like a motorcycle. But yeah, she has a motorcycle, and so she's driving down the road. So I'm feeling like I'm seeing like roadblocks. This could be you trying to drive somewhere or bike somewhere, and there's road closures. What's going to happen in the next 11 days for pile number 4? Let me know, cards. Let me know. In the next 11 days, what's going to happen? Pile number 4. Page of Cups. Tower is Aquarius and Scorpio energy, by the way. So that's lots of Scorpio energy. Like I said, we also have Libra and Cancer energy. We have the Hierophant. This is Taurus energy. A expert in the field is going to recognize you. A teacher is going to recognize you. Professor, someone higher up, priest, preacher, congressman, someone of authority, someone with respect in the community is going to recognize you. It might have something to do with an art project or some sort of artistic work, whether it's a painting, whether it is a short story. And this is a project that you did, a work of art that you did, that was not for fame, it wasn't for money, it was just out of the goodness of your heart because you felt like creating it, right? And you felt like sharing it with others because it brought you so much joy. So this came from a genuine place, and someone of really high authority and expertise is telling you that they're proud of the work that you put into it, and they're proud of your masterpiece, so to speak. We have the 10 of Wands reversed, so this is telling me like all that hard work paid off, all those burdens paid off, all that, those times that you held your tongue and didn't say anything when things were unfair is paying off, because now you get sort of the gold star from, I feel like this is, you're gonna get some sort of recognition from a source that doesn't recognize others often, so it's even extra big, like a Simon Cowell, you know, who's like, you're dreadful, to like, you know, someone who sings like beautifully, someone like that is going to compliment you. Maybe someone not as nasty. I feel like this is someone with the yoga teacher vibes here. I feel like this is someone who is open and relaxed and a pleasant person. I just feel like they are careful with their words, and they are careful with like the endorsements they make, but they're like well respected in their community and in their field, and so getting a pat on the back from them means a lot. Some sort of superior of yours, it could even be a boss, but this is someone like higher up is going to give you accolades, going to give you recognition. We also have the Ace of Cups reversed, so you might have spent a lot of tears on this, and I feel like by the time you're going to get recognized, it's going to be like tears of joy. It's like you might have cried over this, all the disappointments that you've experienced along the way, all of like the burdens, right, that you felt, and like all of the effort that you've had to put into this, and all of the disappointments and setbacks that you felt. Like so many tears have been shed because it's just been a roller coaster of emotions, right? And then when this person finally recognizes you for your hard work, it's even more tears because it's a release of all that hard work. It's a release of all that effort and all that strife. So it's like you thought you couldn't cry anymore, and you're going to cry even more from tears of joy, right? Tears of happiness. Okay. I don't even think it's like tears of, oh, honey. Oh, please come back. Please put a timer and come back and tell me. Oh, I feel like it's not even, I feel like some of you are really overwhelmed by this. Like, just the journey of it was so much that, like, these tears are like, overwhelmed. It's like, oh, honey, oh. If I'm laughing, it doesn't mean I'm laughing at you. Some people freak out about that, but like, you've earned this. I feel like you're like full of emotion that you don't even know what you may be feeling. But I'm like feeling so much right now. Oh my gosh. But it's just overwhelmed from the whole process of it all. Wow, y'all. We have the Ace of Swords reversed. This is an untruth. There might have been some sort of untruth about your work. We have the... Actually, you know what? I want to shuffle a little more. I'm going to take this Ace of Swords back. If it comes up again, it comes up again. But I just feel like I need to shuffle more. The next 11 days for pile number 4. The next 11 days for pile number 4. The next 11 days. The next 11 days. One more shuffle. Can you hear those birds outside? It's like 8:30 p.m. Okay. 9 of Swords. So yeah, there was a lot of anxiety behind the scenes, a lot of sleepless nights trying to get to this goal. You made this, and there was a genuine desire in your heart to share it with others, to bring them joy. And the journey to get it to be shared with others has been such a frustrating process and kind of a nightmare, to be honest. Lots of anxiety, lots of sleepless nights, worries and doubts. Some of you may be writers. There's books all over this floor. The next 11 days. The next 11 days. We're going to wrap it up for pile number 4. Thank you for sticking with me. Pile number 4. I feel exhausted from that outpour of emotion y'all had. Man, I'm like worn out. Okay. We have the 4 of Pentacles. So this talks about sitting on your money, holding on to your money. And oddly enough, this is kind of reminding me of the same energy. So I'm not feeling like a negativity with this 4 of Pentacles. It's usually kind of a like miser card. But I feel like this is you saving and you protecting your earnings, your rightful earnings. I also feel like we have the star, by the way, on the bottom of the deck. The star talks about wishes coming true, destiny, divine timing, which is really beautiful in this deck. But I feel like with this 4 of Pentacles, this is more about saving what you've earned and not letting anyone take advantage of you, not trusting, being very mindful about the people you trust with your money. And also, I feel like you're going to be led to have like an intuitive knowing about who to trust with your money and who not to. 11 days. Some of you might actually, this might be a yoga class because this is a yogi master. And it is like the mundane things. I don't know why you would be stressing so much about this. But hey, yoga might be really important to you. We have 2 of Swords reversed. So a decision was made. Deliberation. Deliberation, you might be competing in a contest, especially like the painting, the book, submitting scripts, you know, for contests. You may have been in this one particular contest before many times and got overlooked, and like now's your chance. But in the next 11 days, something is going to be recognized that wasn't previously recognized, and it's going to be recognized from someone who is kind of a big deal. We also have the Hanged Man reversed. This is Pisces energy. The Hanged Man reversed, martyrdom. I feel like some people are going to This is for a small few of you, but it's like some people are going to say you got it through nepotism or like not rightful means. Others are going to, like, this is going to be a result of someone not coming forward in the competition, someone getting disqualified. So you thought the winner was one thing, and then it turns out they couldn't place, right? So, you know, maybe they announced a winner for something, and uh, that winner couldn't do it because of their background disqualified them in the rules or something like that. And so it turns out to be you. Something like that. And again, it's going to be different for everyone. Let me see if there are other messages coming through. The people who once... I feel like there is going to still be some stuckedness along the way, guys. I have to get real about that. And I also think there might have to be a different perspective taken in this, like, not being able to move forward stuckedness. I feel like there is going to be some recognition and a victory. We have the Four of Wands here, celebration, home, wedding, but there is going to be cause to celebrate, and there is going to be recognition, but it's going to be like one small step, and there's going to be like an earning, like I said, but it's one small step in the game. But you will have a small achievement, but there will be some more stagnation, some more waiting. I think that's all I'm picking up. Let me know if that resonated. I love you very, very much. Like, share, comment, and subscribe if you'd like a personal reading. You know what to do. I'll see you next time. I love you. Bye.